This week at work, on the way to a meeting, I walked past the fountains at Trafalgar Square. And it really is an opportunity to talk about what is money and how do you invest money in your business. Like water, you don't own money. You simply are a custodian of it for a period of time. Like water, where you decide to put it when you have it, determines whether you yield fruit or waste it. And this is where I think farmers could really be some of the best teachers around investment. When water comes to a farmer, the farmer has one of three options. Either they can store the water. If it's poorly stored, it evaporates or it stagnates. And like money, if you have it sitting dead in your bank account, not working for you, it loses its value. It gets eroded or evaporated by inflation. The next option is to use the water and put it into your fields. But if you pour it onto barren land, land that hasn't been properly prepared, land that hasn't been perhaps plowed, fertilized, seeded, planted, well, where does the water go? It simply seeps away into nothingness. And what are you left with afterwards? Barren land. However, if you use the water and you pour it onto land that has been properly cultivated and prepared, that has seed in it, that has fertilizer, whatever is required to make the seed flourish and grow, with the final ingredient being water, that water will yield a crop. That crop yields a harvest. That harvest, when sold, gives you a return. So in your business, if you're sitting with a cash pile that's not working, place it elsewhere. If you have that cash pile and it's not working because you don't have a place to put it, well then think about why do you do what you do. Set a bigger, bolder target. Identify how you will reach that target, be it through accelerated growth by doing more of what you're doing that's working, or next level growth by adding new products or services to your current bouquet of products and services. Perhaps it might be through entering into new markets. If your business is succeeding, thriving, doing well where you are, find new markets, find different locations. Or alternatively, if you're really performing well in one or two industries, add a third for so long as it doesn't unwind and undo the success of your current capability to service the two industries. There are so many different paths to growth, and the only thing very often limiting it is your idea of what the business can be, should be, ought to be. Set bigger, bolder plans, make sure you have a blueprint to reach them, and then pour the money into that fertilized blueprint and let it yield the fruit that a farmer typically would enjoy. Until next week at work, have an entrepreneurial day.